Hello everyone, welcome to this review of the Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka. With the trial trapped us in an endless bureaucratic nightmare, this 1915 novella hits closer to home with its intimate, grotesque exploration of family, identity, and dehumanization. One of Kafka's most famous works, it's a short but shattering read that's become a staple of world literature and the origin of countless Kafkaesque references. Written in just a few weeks, it was published against Kafka's initial hesitations. Today I will give you a spoken style review, including plot overview, themes, characters, and iconic quote with its meaning and why it endures. Let's wake up, transform. The story opens with one of literature's most shocking premises. Gregor Samsa, a traveling salesman, awakens one morning to find himself changed into a gigantic insect, described as an monstrous vermin. Trapped in his room, he struggles with his new body while worrying about missing work and supporting his family as they pass. His parents, sister Gretty, and the chief clerk Rick react with horror, disgust, and eventual resentment. Gregor becomes a burden, isolated in his room, listening through the walls as the family adapts financially and emotionally without him. The narrative is straightforward yet surreal, told in cool, detached third-person prose that heightens the absurdity and the tragedy. Kafka drew from his own life, his domineering father, feelings of inadequacy, and job dissatisfaction. He read early drafts to friends who laughed at the dark humor, but the story score is profoundly bleak. The themes are rich and multifaceted. Central is alienation. Gregor is literally and figuratively estranged from society, work, and his own family. The humanization under capitalism. Gregor exists only as a provider. Once useless, he's discarded like vermin. Family dynamics shift cruelly. Love turns to tolerance, then revulsion. There's also identity and transformation. The change is physical but symbolizes inner turmoil, perhaps guilt, illness, or depression. Absurdity reigns, no explanation for the metamorphosis, mirroring life's random cruelties. It's a precursor to existentialism, questioning human worth in an indifferent world. The characters are masterfully drawn. Gregor is tragic and relatable, dutiful, self-sacrificing, yet inwardly resentful. Even as an insect, his thoughts remain human, concerned for his family, ashamed of his appearance. His sister Grace starts compassionate, caring for him, but evolves into independence at his expense. The parents embody entitlement, the father aggressive and lazy, the mother frail yet complicit. Minor figures like the lodgers highlight societal closeness. Kafka makes us sympathize with the monster while critiquing the normal humans. The most iconic line, and perhaps the greatest opening in modern literature is, as Gregor Samsa awoke one morning from uneasy dreams, he found himself transformed in his bed into a gigantic insect. Translation vary, some say monstrous vermin or enormous bug. This sentence launches the novella with stunning matter-of-factness. Its meaning is layered. The casual tone contrasts the horror, emphasizing absurdity, no drama, just inexplicable change. It correlates to themes of sudden alienation and loss of identity. Gregor doesn't question why deeply. He accepts and worries about practicalities, like being late for work. This reflects capitalist alienation, body and self subordinated to duty. Symbolically, the uneasy dreams hint at subconscious guilt or foreshadowing. Kafka deliberately avoids describing the insect precisely, knowing or specific type, making it universal. Will risk becoming vermin in others' eyes, outsiders, burdens, the ill, or unemployed. What elevates the metamorphosis to genius is its blend of horror, humor, and pathos. It's funny in dark ways. Gregor's apple sticking injury is scuttling yet heartbreaking. More accessible than the trial, it's a perfect Kafka introduction. Countless adaptations exist, films, plays, even operas, but the text subtly shines brightest. In conclusion, The Metamorphosis is a timeless masterpiece that crawls under your skin and stays there, quick to read but impossible to forget. It probes what makes us human. For the best version, try the translation by Susan Bernofsky or the classic by Willa and Edwin Boyle. Thanks for listening. Have you felt like Gregor at times? Does that opening line still shock you? Share below. Until next time, check under your bed.